Alright guys, we're about to start the finals of the Golden Egg, weekly number 3, and we have Kero versus Frozen. And it's been a fantastic tournament, as it was last week and the week before. We're so happy you've come to watch. We've been growing this tournament week by week. I am here with the creator of this tournament, Eggy from Root, and this man here has put this together, got the prize pool together, and him, along with Delizic doing our admin, we've all come together to make what has become a wonderful weekly tournament, and here we are again in the finals.
Just to see that finally we're at the finals with the new kid on the block. He looks pretty young. I think someone said he's 17 years old.
Yeah.
So it looks like this guy is schooling all the older guys right now with his decks. So hopefully, maybe he will win. I kind of want him to win, actually. Now I want him to win for some odd reason.
I love it, man. It makes for a great thing. It makes for a great stream.
And hopefully, he will show us more of the Shaman of his. He was the one with the Shaman with the crazy text, right?
Absolutely. It looks like he's running the Druid. Probably he's going to play. He does have that Shaman. And I think, I'm trying to remember if it was the Warrior or not. I'm trying to remember what his other one. Oh, the Priest. The Priest is the third deck he's running. Kero's Priest. So you can see here, this is his Shaman, this is his Druid, and these are his Priests. So these are his 3 decks he's running for this tournament. Alright, the games are starting, guys. And once again, check me out on Twitter at KobayashiMaru and Twitch at KobayashiMaru. And go and check out my YouTube, which has a lot of great Hearthstone videos, as well as these finals up every week at YouTube/CNegrin, and you can follow Eggy at all of his wonderful places, EggySC2, at Root Eggy on Twitter, thanks to TT Esports, V3, DKMR, Root, and My Show Masterclass. Check all those things out. We love having you guys. Thanks for coming out, watching. This is going to be a great finals.
Yeah, easy peasy. Let's lose. Everybody can leave the first 2. He'll live 1, so he'll be tied 1-1, and then it'll be best of 1. Easy peasy.
Nice. Alright guys, it is the Priest versus the Shaman, and Frozen has picked the Shaman, and Kero has picked his Priest. Wow, he's coming out with a deck nobody has seen yet tonight. What a great play. I like this kid a lot.
Yeah, I think he's only showed 2 of his decks so far, so he's been winning a lot of games. Like, he's hardly had to switch decks just because his win percentage has been so good tonight.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's a form of variation of what a Maz plays.
It's very similar. He's running 2 Circle of Healing, 2 Power Word Shields, 2 Clerics, 2 Shadow Word Pains, Sun Fury Protector, 1 Wild Pyromancer, 2 Thought Steal, Earthen Ring, 2 Injured Blade, Shadow Madness, Akanai Soul Priest. He's also running Faceless Manipulator, Holy Nova, Holy Fire, Cabal, Sylvanas, Rag, and Mind Control. So he's got some of his own stuff in there too.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I like when they add a little bit of their own little zing to it, like I always say, just because it adds a little personality to their decks rather than being the standard copy-paste decks. But right now, turn 1 comes out. I think he's got an advantage. I think Priest might win this, and I just don't know why. I just have this feeling he will, especially after copying an Argus and Earthshock. Earthshock is awesome to have. Yeah,
Argus and Earthshock are both great. Ferals are kind of hard to deal with, actually, this early in the game. So we'll see what he does. Holy Nova, if he could coin into it, that would be really nice, but he can't. He could Pyro Earthshock, but that doesn't really clear everything. So we'll see how he ends up choosing to deal with this.
He's got the Power Word Shield and the Pyromancer, which kind of turns into unlimited board clear when he wants it to happen.
Oh, that's true. He could do Pyro, Power Word, Earthshock. He has ways, but he's not gonna. Not yet. He's gonna delay.
He's not afraid of it too much, to be honest.
Yeah. Really interesting. Really interesting.
The 4 damage doesn't really hurt him. He's got a Holy Nova if need be.
Yep.
Maybe his plan is to do some like weird turn 7 clear with Holy Nova plus Pyromancer. It's a possibility. It's only 2 turns away. So it's not
What's
that
hilarious,
terrible.
by the way, you can't see on stream, is Frozen's listening to music on stream, and right now the song that's playing is Die Young by Kesha.
That's ridiculous.
I love it, dude. I swear to God, look, it's right there. Right there at the bottom of the stream. I shit you not. I love it. This kid, I like this kid, man.
Hey man, top 40s, man. It's what the kids love these days.
I know. He's like in
Anyways.
Singapore, crushing a Hearthstone tournament up way past his bedtime or way early, who knows, listening to Kesha. I love it, man. So good.
It's an awesome kid, man.
This kid's OP.
He's got a lot of answers in his hand, but not fantastic answers. So I think he's gonna just wait for that turn 7 board clear and heal up till then. Seems like the right play for now, at least.
Yeah.
Unless the pressure is really put on him and he has to force something earlier. But we'll see.
Yep. I mean, the one thing is, delaying will allow him to clear the board very easily, but what it also does is allows the Shaman to get into his big guys. And with only one mind control and one faceless manip, he has the ability to deal with it, but it's going to be tricky. Okay, so he's going to heal up. So boom, everything goes. Power word shield. Boom, everything goes. And one more. Last one. And boom, everything really goes. So now he's got a nice, and he's going to heal up his minion. And booyah, he's got a 3-5 and a clear board. That sucks for a Shaman. And even the Shaman, Frozen says, well played, because he knows that Kero is on fire. And I'm not talking about that Wild Pyromancer.
No, definitely. And having 2 Holy Novas in hand is really helpful.
Yep.
And he's going to have to take 3 damage to the face anyways, which is nice. Right now
Shadow
for his...
Word Death. Oh my god, what a top deck.
Yeah,
Come
I was
on.
just like, what could he do? And then I'm like, oh yeah, Shadow Word Death is pretty good.
Come on.
And a Mana-Tai Totem wouldn't be terrible either.
Oh my god. This is and an Argent Commander, right?
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff that he can play now.
Oh my god.
It'll be
This
helpful.
is like I love it, but it's so painful for the Shaman. Let's see if the Shaman can do anything here. He really needs to put it to him. Because Kero is just in a fantastic spot. Argent comes down, clears the Drake, Northshire Cleric comes down, doesn't care.
The RG is strong with this one. He has gotten some pretty decent card copies from the Shaman right now.
Dude, this kid, man. I'm watching this kid, man. He's just killing it, man. He doesn't even care. He's just hanging out.
Lightning Storm was really nice though. And
Yeah, it was. It was a good play. It was a good play. The Shaman did make a little comeback. Getting
but in
board
terms of his hand, he doesn't have much clear left actually. He's got an Earthshock, Holy Nova.
And there's an Akanai in there somewhere, right? So it's about drawing into it.
I don't know. I think he had pretty good position at the mid game-ish, but right now moving on to late game, it's not looking too hot right now. You can lay down a Mana-Tai Totem and try to draw something. Probably might as well. It's not even your own card.
You could actually, crazily enough, you could faceless manip this. Okay. Well, he is gonna get rid of. Oh, interesting. So the Drake's on board, but he clears the totem, and he gives himself some health just because he had the mana to use. Okay, all right.
All right, fine. It is what it is. He made the play. I felt like he could have used it for... Well, his idea right now is he'll Alchemize Soul Priest at the next turn, so...
Yeah.
Alright, I accept it. I'm alright with it. It just kind of seemed weird for a second, but then when you actually think about it, it wasn't terrible at all.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it's ideal under any circumstances, but you're right. He was in that awkward spot.
Yeah.
So, he's going to do... Yeah.
Doomhammer, trade out, do 4 to the face.
Yep.
I feel like the Shaman's got advantage right now.
He
Not
can do
exactly.
10 to the face with the axe if he wants, which is not bad.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He chooses not to.
Nah, it's all player's choice and what he's thinking about.
He's leaving the Mana-Tide on board.
He's got to have some plan to kill the Mana-Tide, right?
He said that was a mistake.
Yeah, I think he just realized what he did.
What the hell? That was ridiculously bad.
Yeah, I think he just realized he's like, what did I just do there? Kind of.
That was
I've had those
really
moments.
bad.
I've had those moments where I just like, what the fuck did I just?
Yeah, that was a brain fart for Frozen. I mean, it's not like he was ahead, but he's now definitely behind.
No, definitely. That's some play. Not a play you want to make in the finals.
No.
But this just gives it a little bit more advantage for a young...
Shadow Word Pain. Like he needs other good cards. Holy crap.
I mean, well, the killing the 4/7 now is going to be a little bit brutal. And laying down the Argus on the 2/2 taunts kind of sucks when they don't actually have
letting the Mana Tide live. Again.
Yeah, looks like it. Ay.
Okay, so what he's decided is he can't win in the long run. He can only win by going face. That's what he's decided.
Yeah, and that's not a bad position when the priest is at 11 HP. But at the same time, there's just so many nice cards for the priest that it may or may not matter. Wow. Right now, there is a bit of damage in the shaman's hand.
Wow! Oh my god!
Oh, that's okay. Never mind. I thought he might have a chance, but now that I see this.
Oh my god.
Pretty much over.
An injured Blade Master buffed up, and then he copied it. So he's got 3 taunts on board. He's gonna Lightning Storm the hell out of this board, right? Yeah. So there's your Lightning Storm. But, you know, what does that do? Not a whole hell of a lot.
No.
You're not gonna take 2 hits. That's 10 damage, unless you Rock Biter, which you could do. You could also Flame Tongue. Okay, so here you go. Earth Shock. That makes some sense. But it's not the best play ever. It looks like he's Earth Shocking. Yep. Right? Yep. Okay, there it is. And then a Rock Biter. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, he had the kill in the hand before, but not anymore. I don't think he does. He's going to have to take a lot of damage, but... He may have... he has the Rock Biter next turn, and... I mean, not the Rock Biter, but the...
Flame Tongue. But he's also got the Flame Tongue. He could do 2 more damage.
He could.
Which is worth it.
He might as well.
Think about it.
Well, right? 2 more damage, you leave him at 4, but then he just heals back up to 6, which doesn't mean he has exactly lethal next turn.
But then he's got... but then he's got 4 from the Doom Hammer and 3 from the Fire Elemental.
True, as long as he doesn't top deck a Holy Fire.
Yeah, there you go, Holy Fire.
I don't know, I think he should Holy Fire the minion.
Akanai is going to clear this.
Or that, never mind, I did see the Akanai plus that, never mind, it's
all good.
Okay,
Shaman's at 9. He's at 11. Shaman's got Argent. That'll be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 away from lethal, it looks like.
1 away from lethal it is. Yeah. He can still kind of clear for a little bit.
Actually, so he can clear 1 minion, and he can hit to the face twice. But that'll also give him another chance to heal up. So he'll still be 1 away from lethal, I believe, after this. He's got to clear this. And he's got to assume it's going to get stolen.
Should just... He doesn't know what his opponent has in his hand, but we get to know what he has. So I think killing the Alshnai and then maybe using his weapon...
I agree, but he went for the Blade Master there. He's going to use 1 on the...
Yeah, so he'd be down to 6 HP.
Akanai, yep, and then he's got to go 1 to the face, right?
Yeah, he's pretty
forced. He doesn't do it, he holds it. I guess he knows he can do it next turn. Okay. Fair enough.
I wonder if he's... Yeah, so he's not... I think he's saving the Flame Tongue as a surprise, more likely.
Mind Control. Actually, this could do it. Because he's got the game. Yeah. He's got the Flame Tongue and the Argent. Wow. So...
Frozen.
You know, I think the problem there was that he tried to steal it instead of Shadow Word Deathing, which he didn't have. Wow, well played.
And he the Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
So 1-0 goes to Frozen. The Priest deck does not hold. I thought at the beginning it might hold, but as the game went by, I kind of started noticing that doesn't look too optimal right now. It didn't look too great for him, so did not work out. So now he has to choose his second deck.
I really thought that was back and forth for both of them. I really thought it was going in both directions.
It wasn't until that one turn where the priest was kind of like, I don't really have much else left to play, and then he kind of started slowing down. Pretty much.
I really like the shaman pressing and letting that mana tide live. I would have never done that, but it really made a lot of sense.
No, I agree.
I learned something new tonight, guys.
Always learn something new every night. That's why we keep playing Hearthstone every day. I always learn something new. There hasn't been a day where I haven't learned something about Hearthstone, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
But right now we see a pretty good hand from the Druid. We see a Naturalize, which he probably won't keep. But it's nice to know that he has it in the deck. But if he only plays one, he might contemplate keeping it just because of the RNG factor. But other than that, the rest of the hand is pretty good to keep, minus the Naturalize.
Yeah. So, he's going to get... the Shaman's getting rid of one Feral and the Argent. He gets a Squire and a Lightning Storm, which is good. And, yeah. So we've got Naturalize, as you said, Wrath, Chillwind, Harvest. Really good hand for the Druid. Squire's not going to be too scary because, you know, the hero power of the Druid can kill that in a couple hits.
Yeah. We do see he did keep the Naturalize, so that means he wants to keep in his hand just in case. He doesn't want to kind of pray for RNG in the late game. He just wants to keep it safe there, and I'm okay with that play just because Shamans sometimes have that card where like, damn, I need to kill it, but you can't kill it.
But I agree with you, Eggy. I generally wouldn't keep that card. It doesn't really make sense in the early game.
No, not at all.
Totem, hit the face. Gets the spell power totem. That's going to be helpful. I mean, I think the taunt totem would be better right now, but never bad. Brings out the Harvest Golem. And the Shaman doesn't have a direct way to deal with this other than Hex, which is not what you want to do. Oh, he does now. He can Rock Biter and then finish it off with the Argent. So that totally works. And then he can also bring out a totem when he does that. Or he can just bring out Ferals and keep pushing.
Yeah.
I tend to Rock Biter here, but I'm curious to see what a player of Frozen's caliber does, because I'm really not sure. Looks like he Ferals. So, I'm learning things. Feral, don't clear the minion, it's not that scary. Okay, it makes sense, because you're going for tempo versus Druid.
Yeah, I mean, just wasting a Rock Biter on a random golem. Rock Biters are usually better played when there's just something better to kill in general. Yeah. So turned out all right. I think he's just gonna pass this turn, and then maybe next turn he will. Well, maybe not. It was kind of weird because he kind of dies to that free minion, but
yeah, he dies to that free minion. But not only that, Frozen as a shaman is gonna be able to play a Flame Tongue and just hit with everything.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty nasty. He'll probably put the Flame Tongue in between... Actually, maybe not. Keep putting it in between the two doggies might hurt a little, because the other one's guaranteed to die. So putting it in between the Shaman, the spell totem.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd put it in between the totem, and I would use the totem to clear. I would just start clearing everything away.
Yeah, not a bad play at all.
Could also, I think it's fine. You're gonna get so much value. You'll potentially get 3 to 4 hits on that. Oh, you'll get 3 hits. You won't get 4 because the doggie's not gonna die.
Yeah. But we do see in the hand of the Shaman that he also has a Mana Tide. So next turn, if the taunts stay alive, he'll be pretty good position to give himself some draw ability, because you don't want to play Mana Tide when you don't have any cards to play, and he lays down the totem correctly, so he should be feeling pretty happy about that.
And I like... oh, that's interesting. And he trades one. I thought he was going to go to face with both. I like that he hit the face with one of them, but I can see why he traded the other. It makes sense. It was going to die anyway, so trade. But I think if it's going to die anyway, go face, but we'll see. Okay, so he's gonna... He looks like he's going to Wrath, but he chooses to Wrath the minion and leave? Okay, and he's got enough for the hero power, I was going to say. If you don't have enough for the hero power, that's kind of a silly move, but he did have the 2 extra mana, so that's a good play.
Yeah, I agree. No other play would have been better. Did the best move, And now he has to wonder about when will he have the chance to play down that Mana Tide Totem, and it might not be for a while. But lays down their Zerd Drake and calls it a day.
And we've got a swipe, but he chooses to bring down the Yeti, which is like the stronger Drake, because it takes a little bit extra to get rid of it.
Exactly.
And the Shaman has 6 mana, and he's got quite a bit to do here. You can bring out the Defender of Argus, or you can do Totem Defender of Argus, or you can do Mana Tide and then start clearing things. I kind of tend to do Totem Defender. I don't know. I'm learning. It's okay. Totem Defender, so he will do that. Clear the minion, keep his on board. Fair enough. It'll probably die to a swipe. It'll probably like swipe the Defender and have it kill the Drake.
Yeah.
Or he can use the Druid of the the Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah, both plays are fine.
Swipe. Oh, but he gets rid of. That's interesting. He gets rid of the Taunt Totem and wants to go face. So that's an interesting little lesson. He's more afraid of a Spell Power Totem than he is for a Defender of Argus.
Yeah. But the spell... I don't know. I just want to kind of see this Mind Control tech come in use. Just Fleas come in use. I just want to see it. This turn, he's going to be a little bit in trouble.
Does draw another swipe.
The swipe was first, swipe was nice.
So he's going to draw 2 cards, but he's going to allow his opponent to keep drawing with that Mana Tide. One more draw on this Mana Tide, and I think the Shaman's going to lock this game up.
Yeah, he's just starting to really stack up the cards in his hand that Shamans really need. He's got Lightning Storms, Hexes, all the tools that he needs to really.
Why do you Hex here? Why do they do this instead of using the Lightning Bolt? They don't want to lose their minions. It's so weird. I like really feel like the value of wow. Yeah, it's like the Shamans are all about tempo in this mid game.
They like to keep board control, and losing every minion they lose is a minion they can't get back. And for most part, when Shamans play, it's just like they really want to. They want stuff on the board.
Well, here's your Mind Control, Eggy. He just stole the 1/4 Mana Tide Totem.
Finally, something came use of that thing, man. But I think he's hoping for maybe some swipe type combo right now. He could lay down. Before he probably was thinking playing down Kodo, but now the Kodo doesn't seem so useful.
Kodo's good. I like the Kodo.
I guess it kills the 2/3. I think before he was hoping probably to kill the 1/4 with the top. Yeah. Now he keeps it himself.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Now he's going to... What is in the Shaman's hand? He's got a nice Argent Commander.
But you're going to storm this. It's definitely a solid play.
Possibly would have maybe laid down a totem just to maybe get the spell totem. Nice in this kind of weird position where nothing died.
Well, he's going to finish it with the minions on the board, and he's also got a lightning bolt. So, I mean, I agree with you. You could definitely have dropped down that spell power totem first.
Yeah.
No need to.
I don't know what else he's going to do this time. I mean, he still has 6 mana, which he can lay down an Argus or a lightning bolt or... I mean, Argent Commander. It's all relative right now.
Yep.
So he does lay that on the Argent, but trading damage minions, it's just seems alright.
It's okay because he keeps up the taunt totem, which I think is fine.
Yeah. Still has his 3/1, lays down the awesome Keep It the Crow combo, knock out that commander.
Wrath, clear the board.
Now he's in a decent position. He does have that. He does have that Savage Roar, two innervates, which could prove to be useful. So we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, he'll have 12 mana. He'll have 14 mana next turn. That's
a lot of mana.
That's
a lot of chat lethals.
That's Force of Nature, Savage Roar, Swipe. That's what that is.
Yeah. It allows chat to be a little bit more correct with their lethals. They always seem to be off by a mana or two, so this time they can be correct.
Clears that minion.
What is it?
Gets a Drake. Gotta play that Drake with all this mana. Gets a Druid of the Claw. He can swipe, so he's gonna start clearing things. He's gonna innervate. Innervate, Druid of the Claw in taunt form, and he's firmly got board control again. That's very strong turn from the Druid. Frozen has to make a good play here because Kero has taken back board control. Earth Shock, face, 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 and face. He wants to end this game really soon.
Oh, man,
he's got him down to
shock.
1 health.
Yep, well played. And that will be going game number 2.
No, he's got 1 health.
Oh, my bad. I thought I saw the well played and I was just like, it's over.
And he said, yeah.
But it's pretty much over. 26 HP. There's no way a Druid will ever do 26 damage in a turn.
No.
The only thing you can really hope for is hold out for another turn, which he does get
Ancient
another
of Lore,
Druid
maybe?
Claw.
You could Ancient of Lore some health?
He needs to play down the taunt. Oh, the Ragnaros is nice, but not
He needs a
needed.
taunt, or else he dies, so there's your taunt.
Yeah. But the good news is... Oh, there's actually no good news. Big Game Hunter
Savage Roar here. No, he chooses to hear armor up.
Yeah, Savage Roar would be just kind of a waste because he has to clear the board anyway. So
yeah, you're right. He does have to clear the board.
So now the 1 HP. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, Flame Tongue Totem, but that doesn't really help.
Like, there's a couple misplays going on here in the finals, which is really interesting. He's not going to clear this. Not even going to come close. Oh no! Do not play that down. Do not play that down. Oh my god! Wow. So the Shaman just played his Big Game Hunter, and Rag is about to hit the board. I think the Shaman might have just given this game up. I think Frozen just tanked this game.
My gosh, did I call it too early? Did Eggy lie? I don't know,
man. I'm pretty sure the Shaman
he's probably just gonna top deck a Lightning Bolt or something.
Yeah, that's true. But he can keep armoring up, and every time he armors up, he gets 1 more turn away from that. So he needs to armor. He can clear all of this. He's gonna Keeper. Get rid of that. Good. I like getting rid of that. Yep, Drake. Get rid of the Spell Power Totem. Hit the face. 6 mana. Big Game Hunter of his own. Ragnar's turn's going to be 8, 12, 16. That's game. Alakir will actually do it. Oh my god. Alakir actually does it. Clears the minion. 2 hits. Wow. You know what? Frozen won this, but I honestly think he made some big mistakes and got really lucky to take out Kero here. 2-0.
Oh, I knew he won.
Wow, well played. That is 2-0. Frozen is ahead. Only 1 game away from winning this week's Golden Egg Weekly.
That's intense. That is intense. I am excited to see what the final game will be. This is a pretty bad position to be in a best of 5, man. Like, you really want to be ahead, and he is not ahead right now.
And it's Shaman versus Shaman, this fun, kind of crazy Shaman versus the standard one. And you can see here, Kero's got the Violet Teacher, the Ferals, the Hex, the Lightning Storm. I like that he keeps the Lightning Storm. This is giving me confidence in Kero's understanding of Shaman, because I've watched other Shamans mulligan Lightning Storm, and I think that's a mistake. But I will say, man, to reverse all kill somebody, that's going to be tough. But if anyone can do it, I've got faith in this little guy. I got faith in Kero.
Yeah, I think if anybody could do it, it's probably Kero that can win this game. But at the same time, Frozen's been playing some pretty solid play overall, so I wouldn't be surprised if Kero does not win this.
I don't like keeping the Blood Mage here. Blood Mage is not very useful in the early game, but he does luck out with an Argent, so wow. Really lucky here from Frozen. God, honestly, I think Frozen's played good. He hasn't played badly, but I really feel like he's gotten a few incredibly lucky draws to eke out incredibly close victories over Kero every time.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But we are playing Hearthstone, and the top decks are pretty strong sometimes. So Can't fight fate, guys. Sometimes that RNG stone man
Coin. I like Coin Ferals because he's got a one cost lightning bolt, which is what he'll be using next turn 99% of the time when he has 1 mana. That's fine.
Yeah.
Question is, what does Frozen do? He can clear with the weapon. He can clear with the weapon and the Rock Biter. He can clear both of these. He can use the Rock Biter to clear one on the Taunt Totem, and he can use the weapon and the Squire to clear the other.
Yeah, he could do that. He's just really behind on mana right now. It kind of sucks to be in Karo's position. Yeah. The Hex is nice to have. They both have Hexes, so there'll be some Hex trading going on later in the game. Blood Mage Thalnos is... I don't know. I think you should just... I don't know, man. Like, playing against these early dogs is always really tough. It's always one of the harder things to do in the game. But once you get past these dogs, he only has one pair left in his only left in his deck. So he should be just probably laying down the golem. I mean, he doesn't have much other play. Maybe trade his shield for some damage, but other than that, ending the turn is also a fine play.
Draws a Bloodlust, which won't be useful anytime soon. He will start to clear out these totems as well as the Harvest Golem. Everything's going to clear, and he chooses not to get rid of the Golem. He chooses to get rid of the Divine Shield. I think that's a fine play. I tend to do that myself. But now with the Axe, he's got 4 mana. He could do a few things. He can do Axe. He can do Axe Totem, or he can do Axe... Yeah, so he's going to do Axe Totem. He's going to clear these minions, right? I'm assuming he's going to use the 2-1. Okay, so Axe to clear the 2-2. And I'm guessing he's going to use the Damaged Golem and the... Well, he doesn't have to now that he got the Taunt Totem. I would probably clear it, but let's see what Frozen thinks. Frozen agrees. Frozen's going to clear. Oh no! He uses just the Squire so that he can use his weapon next turn. Okay. I like that play. So he uses a Squire, and now... Oh, but he got the Healing Totem, so now his plan is foiled, because he was hoping to use his Axe. So he will use the Axe, and now the minion, which is fine. That's
but
really
we see
funny.
this really cool Bloodlust in the hand, which I feel could work out. But at the same time, since it's a Shaman versus Shaman, both players are going to be probably trading their minions quite efficiently. So getting this Bloodlust value might be a dead card until Karo gets lucky, and gets some minions on the board.
But Karo's got more cards and Storm. So here's the thing. He's going to continue to chip away at Frozen's board. Frozen doesn't have a Storm yet, and he'll need one to clear Karo's sort of up, and he draws it on this very turn. So he draws the Storm he needs. He probably won't use it this turn, but he may.
It was a good top deck. And
it was a really good top deck.
It's pretty much what he needed to win the game.
He will need the Storm within the next 2 to 3 turns. He's going to clear the Violet Teacher, which I like. And he's going to clear the... brings down the Mana Tide Totem. He's going to... so he uses the Rock Biter to clear the Violet Teacher. Uses a 2-3 to clear the 1-1. And now his Healing Totem is drawing. So all of a sudden, Frozen was in a tough spot. Now is in a much better spot. But you have...
That's a nice card to draw. And puts down a Totem. Calls it a pretty fast play. Nothing to really think about there. That is a snap call play that you need to make in that position. Now he has to figure out how to respond to this, because those unbound elementals can really get out of hand really fast.
He's going to Storm it. Frozen is thinking about it. If you're going to
think about placing a totem first, maybe.
And the Blood Mage Thalmus, those 2 totems together will absolutely wipe out the Unbound.
Unfortunately, you only have a 25% chance right now of getting the spell totem, so that's waste. It might be a waste of mana.
I think it's fine. I think it's okay, because he's got 50-50 with the spell power, so he doesn't care.
See, if he lays down a Blood Mage Thanos, he
gets it.
Well, he maybe. We'll have to see.
He drops it, and it's got a 50-50 to take out the the Unbound, it goes down.
I guess it's to be pretty big.
Yeah, it goes down. So,
but now there's going to be a counter lightning storm.
Yep, there really very well should be. And he can Earth Shock as well if he wants to. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Yeah, you can't Gadget Zan and Lightning Storm. So
Oh, and he gets it. Oh,
Yep.
damn. Wrecked, son. Man, these lightning storm trades are pretty funny.
Yeah.
If he didn't get that, I think he'd be in a pretty not as great position as he's in right now. Keeping the healing or the mana tide totem would have been really nice. This is a fine play as well. Puts down an Argent. Tax for 6. Calls it a day. I mean, tax for 4. Costs 6 mana, that is.
Here you go. Chat, I changed it so you can see how much mana Frozen has now.
Alright, sweet deal. Thanks. I didn't even know that was covering it, but thank you for letting us know, guys. Any improvements we will always try to make. But anyways, back to the game. We see... Ooh, he is thinking right now.
9
Will he-
mana.
I mean, he does have the Alec here, which is awesome, but obviously not a card that you want to play down anytime soon. The Lightning Bolt could hex to 2/3, but that'd be too much craziness. Probably just Lightning Bolt to 2/3, trade the 1/1 minion, and just go for it to the face.
I like that. Yeah, I like keeping the Divine Shield on the Argent. It makes it really hard to deal with.
Yeah. Trading the 4/2 for the 2/3 right now would also be okay play. I mean, Lightning Bolt is probably better at this point because you don't want to lose your shield.
Oh, he hexed it.
I was also thinking about that. I'm like, he might hex it just because.
Yeah.
Just
Got
because
a
he
second.
can keep his shield, but
He's got a second hex. He doesn't have to worry about the other minion coming off and getting rid of the shield.
Nope.
This is a situation where I'd be okay with a hex because you're keeping a Divine Shield. But if he gets a Spell Power Totem, which he does, here comes Gadgetzan, here comes Earth Shock, bye-bye Argent, and he gets to draw a Fire Elemental. So boom, bam, pow. Now we've got Kero punching back. And it's not GG. It's definitely a close game now. Kero was behind, but I feel like he's taking the advantage back. But both players have their Fire Elementals, and Kero does not have an Alakir. Kero's got the Bloodlust, so each have their own unique finisher.
Yeah.
Okay.
But right now, but that Earth, he needs that spell totem. Spell damage is everything.
Yeah.
In a
he can go for it. There's no reason he can't. He can drop the spell, and if he doesn't get it, he can Fire Elemental and Lightning Bolt. So yeah, so now you Fire Elemental and Lightning Bolt. Oh, but he's not. Why are you not going to get rid of Gadgetzan? Oh, he's going to kill it with the 4/2. Good. Okay, that's fine. You got to get the Gadgetzan off the board. So he does with the. That's good. Okay, good. So the thing is, it's always tricky when you're watching a player and they're looking like they're going to do a move that doesn't make sense. And it did look like he was not going to use the Lightning Bolt. Okay, Hex on the Fire Elemental. This is a real back and forth. I'm loving it. Good Shaman versus Shaman here in the finals.
No, this is an actually good finals game where both players are pretty much evenly matched at this point.
Yeah.
Both hands are pretty even to each other. And it's just kind of awesome to see that. Like when I said before, usually when it's a Shaman deck or a Shaman matchup or anything that comes with Shaman, usually comes down to more skill than RNG for some odd reason.
Yeah, but that
now,
Alakir is about to get hexed. He's about to get his ass hexed.
He's hoping since he recently used the hex there wouldn't be another hex, but unfortunately there is another hex. So that's gonna rustle his jimmies just.
Karo's like mom or dad. I didn't see who came and brought him some food, and he's like, no, I'm in the middle of a game. Come on, I'm gonna be the champion. Be gone with you.
Champion of the greatest tournament of the world.
This
is bigger than BlizzCon at this moment.
This kid's like living my dream when I was a little kid. Like when I was a 16-year-old, I wish I was playing in a tournament in the finals. Got my cool Shaman deck with no one's ever seen before. Like I love it, man. This kid's great.
Yeah. Brings me back to my good old memories of being in the Pokemon TCG and going to all these live tournaments. But this is as cool as a live tournament will get until we get more tournaments going around, maybe with MLG and stuff. But we see an Earthshock coming down.
Yep. Things are gonna get cleared real quick here.
But I feel his hand Frozen's hand is running out of steam and pretty damn fast.
Yeah, he's got one he's got one Hex left and one Earth Shock, so he'll be able to deal with the Fire Elemental, but not much else. Well, actually, with the Spell Power Totem, he'll also be able to deal with the Totem. So
yeah, but then that's the end of his hand, and he knows that. Yeah. But the good news is, we got
the Totemic Might. We got the Totemic Might. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I wish there was a camera on Frozen. I want to see his look when these totems go to be up 5 health. I wish I could see it. Oh, I love it. I love it. No one has ever played this card in a serious tournament that I've ever seen and or heard of. And here we have...
Not a serious tournament.
This is a serious tournament, man. And here this kid Caro in Singapore plays it out.
Oh, man. That's intense. That is so cool. I'm so happy for him that he played that card.
Yeah. 2 Fire Elementals. 2 Fire Elementals. And he's smart enough to get rid of the Spell Power Totem. So he now knows that his first Fire Elemental might die to a Hex, but his second is going to survive. So I think he's going to... Oh my god. Frozen just top decked the Lightning Storm.
Wow. That kind of helps.
That kind of helps. Especially when there's a Bloodlust in Caro's hand. Dude, I'm sorry. Caro is getting... Like, he's playing well, but he's getting incredibly lucky.
No doubt about that. Especially with the Totemic Might. That thing should be dead by now, but...
Yeah.
Now only 1 minion left on the board. Looks like he's going to trade it out.
Fire Elemental and Doomhammer. Okay, here we go. Doomhammer. He's going to clear. Next turn, he can Fire Elemental for 3, and he can Doomhammer for 10. So, what can Frozen top deck now? Like, what is he going to do? A Drake. Perfect card. A card that gives him a card. And a Flame Tongue. So he's going to totem up. And he gets the Taunt Totem. Oh my god, I love this.
This never stops. Frozen's RNG, man.
I love this, but... Okay, gets the Lightning Storm. Caro gets the Lightning Storm. He's going to clear the Totem. He's going to play... Okay, he's smart enough to not finish it. He wants to wait till he gets the kill blow.
Yeah.
Now what can Frozen draw?
Actually... yeah, because I think he's just waiting for some like Bloodlust. Because next turn he has that's 6 damage, but I think he's just waiting 1 more turn or 2 more turns to win.
So he top decks a Defender. He plays the Healing Totem. He's considering playing the Flame Tongue and defending them both. It's not a good play, but it's a desperate end of the game play, so he probably will do it. Flame Tongue comes down, which means the Defender is going to split them, giving them both +1/+1, and Caro is going to be able to finish this real soon, but not on this turn. Violet Teacher, he will play the Rock Biter finally, and he's going to clear both of these totems. And now, next turn, he's going to be able to Bloodlust.
Yeah, this is where the game now ends.
Wow.
There's no Lightning Storm or anything left. The Shaman will... If there's any deck that can bring him a comeback, it will be the Shaman. But what decks does Frozen has 2 decks left, so he's got 2 chances to win the tournament, which is pretty good. I think one of them is Warrior.
How much damage will Bloodlust do? 3, 4. Oh yeah, he's got this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, he's got it with the Rock Bite, with the Doomhammer. He's got it.
Yeah, he has to have it. So.
Yep. Yep, he's got it by one point. GG, well played. Caro comes back from a 2-0 deficit to make it 2-1 with a very convincing game. Even though every play that could go against him went against him, he still came out on top. I'm really impressed.
Yeah. I'm just happy we won't see Shaman versus Shaman. I like mirror matches, but sometimes they can get a little mirror-ish and a little dull. But
there's no mirror here. Totally different decks, right?
Exactly. So right now it is. What deck does he choose? Did he choose?
Oh, I didn't see. I'll take a quick look.
It was really fast. He just.
Rogue.
Did he choose Rogue right now?
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice. Yeah, it's a good choice actually. Never mind.
So the Rogue. Okay, so we've got Doomhammer, Fire Elemental, Hex. You don't want any of those. He's gonna get rid of them all. And we've got from Frozen.
Oh, looks like he picked the wrong deck.
Oh.
Supposedly. So he's going to restart after.
Wrong deck.
So I think so he chose the wrong deck. So I don't think this was part of his deck pool. So, or maybe it was part of his deck pool. I don't know. But it looks like we're going to be restarting.
Oh, he picked the wrong rogue deck. That's what he said.
Okay. That's fine. Not a big deal.
We should, not to be whatever, but we should just check that he's playing the right deck here. Which guy is this? This is Frozen, right? Okay, so Shaman gets actually a much better start and the coin, so this is actually working out for Caro.
That it is.
And as we get into game number, let's see, what are we at here? We're at game number 4, 2-1. Frozen is in the lead, but Caro is on the comeback trail with this Shaman deck versus a rogue.
If the rogue draws well, and he has drawn into at least that cold oracle, so at least he has some form of draw in his hand, especially with the Shiv.
Okay.
Blade Furies are amazing against Shamans. They just wreck pretty much everything. Because the Direwolf Dogs.
That's so actually really early. That might favor the Shaman.
A little bit, but at the same time, this gives Shaman... Yeah, it just kind of favors everybody at the beginning of the game, so nobody wins, nobody loses. But he's pretty... Depends what he draws into. If he gets the Auctioneer, like I said, Auctioneer is always one of the most important cards. So it would be nice to see some Auctioneers coming out soon, because if not, it would be terrible.
Yeah, he does. This is that Miracle Rogue deck. I'm looking at it.
It's not one of the It's not one of those funky new Miracle Rogue decks.
No, the only difference is the Coldlight Oracle. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's everything you expect in a Miracle Rogue. So, I gotta tell you though, Eggy, if Caro doesn't win, we gotta message this kid and tell him to come back next week, because we want him in this tournament. He's a good player. He's a bright kid.
It's like 2 o'clock over there, so it's like a good time to do it. You know, no school or anything.
Tell him if his parents complain, tell his parents to email us, the admins, and we'll email them. We're adults, and he should get in this tournament. He's a good kid, and yeah. So we'll reach out to him if his parents give him crap about playing in this tournament.
Yeah, so he's got the Blade Fury in hand. He just has to bide his time. I don't know if he plays 1 or 2 Blade Furies. Don't know the deck list.
Blade Flurry is one Blade Flurry in this deck.
So he has to really bide his time and wait to play the Blade Fury at the correct time. Yeah. Usually, probably before he plays down his Leroy combo. Probably because there will be Direwolf Dogs out there ready to meet him.
Frozen just sapped a Taunt Totem.
Interesting.
Look at this. He just sapped the Taunt Totem.
That's weird.
He's gonna get to kill the Flame Tongue, so I like that.
I guess he really wanted to kill the Flame Tongue, but
yeah.
I don't know if that's was like. There's so many cards you'll want to sap in the future. Damn, I don't know.
Everyone in chat keeps saying I'm high. I love it. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe
it's funny.
Who knows? We'll never know the truth. We'll never know.
I don't even know what this means. Somebody said Kobe confirmed most non-awkward caster 2014. I can't even tell if that's like if I'm being trolled or not. All right, back to this. So guys, Gadgetzan Conceal's pretty strong.
Auctioneer is here. Okay, guys. Yeah. All right, it's game over. Auctioneer is here.
He's got a spell power totem, dude, and he's got.
Oh no. Does he have it? Does RNGesus give it to him?
No! He doesn't go.
Never
doesn't die. Oh my god. If he had the Blood Mage, he could have done it. If he had the Blood Mage, he could have done it.
He's probably gonna... It's not a bad turn to Blade Fury at the same time. So
Yeah.
we'll see what he does. Ooh, and
Man.
he's really wanted to clear the whole board, so he's just going to do that in a huge ass Blade Fury. So
Wow.
not a bad play.
This is gonna end really badly. This is the kind of play that really crushes a Shaman when you're playing against a Miracle Rogue.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now this is where the miracle really kicks in. He's just going to draw for the next little while.
Van Cleef. He's going to Hex this, and he's going to Earth Shock, but I think the damage has been done.
Yeah. That's a hell of a lot of damage.
12-12 Van Cleef, 8-1 Gadget's End. They'll both die. What does it matter with 13 health left?
Yeah. I mean, the Hex is really nice. And it is a nice play.
He's got Leroy Shadow Step, so that's that's 12,
he's out of
and then
mana
weapon.
Now. He can't do anything else. And
okay, guys, that's gonna be it. Leroy Shadow Step.
Jenkins, or as I like to call him, Lethal Jenkins. And our kid goes down. Thanks a lot for playing Caro, but this week's tournament goes to Frozen. Congratulations, winning it 3-1. You have now qualified for the Golden Egg main tournament, which will be in 4-ish weeks.
Yeah. Well played, man. well played indeed. Let's jump up to the brackets.
So that's pretty much it for the tournament stream. Thank you, everybody, for participating.
By the way, Eggy, do we have any interest in trying to see if we can get the winner on for a quick interview?
Maybe, if he wants to.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, is this Frozen?
Yeah.
Congrats, man. Good work.
Thank you.
How do you feel about being $20 richer? What are you gonna spend this money on? Are you gonna put it in the bank? Like, what are we gonna do with this $20?
Not sure. I guess like.
I think you can buy an ounce. I think you can buy an ounce or two or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Whoops.
Good job, man. Congrats. It was a good tournament, and you played well. And certainly, what did you think of the tournament as a whole?
It's a really well-run tournament, but I think for the games though, I got pretty lucky in the RNG multiple times.
We thought you played well, but we agreed. Like there was a few times I was like, "Wow!" Like you just got so lucky.
Yeah, and I had some. I made some really big misplays because I'm really not familiar with a lot of classes like Shaman, for instance. Like I had to consult with like Ripline, another legendary player, a lot, and but I'm a Miracle Rogue main, and like that's all I play on ladder. So yeah, I don't think I made any mistakes with Miracle Rogue.
Are you part of any teams, or like where do you like? What are your connections to other people who are playing the game, like maybe professionally or otherwise?
I'm looking to join a team.
Cool.
But like if anyone wants to offer, that'd be nice. But like I'm just trying to get like a top 16 spot maybe this season and go from there.
How long do you play? Like how often do you play a day, or how often do you play a week?
As much as I can. I mean, probably.
Would you say you're addicted?
Not really.
Okay.
But
as long as you're not addicted, buddy, we're all good.
Cool.
No, that's awesome. It's awesome that you guys came out for the tournament. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any tips and shit, let me know what would make it better. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. Thanks, man. And congratulations. And you have qualified for the final event in about 4 weeks where there will be a bigger prize pool and shit, so it'll be cool.
All right. Thank you very much for the tournament. It was awesome.
Well played, and you always need a little luck to win, but you ultimately played a lot of really good matches as well, so it was well deserved, and congrats, and we look forward to having more great tournaments and more great players on. So thanks for joining us.
Alright, no problem.
See ya. Peace, man.
Peace.
Alright. Eggy, good job, man. We'll do it again next week. I'll talk to you soon, my friend.
Alright, peace out.
Thanks all for watching, and go watch Eggy's stream and go add me on Twitter and Twitch.